I've got one last piece of news, which is more of an update from last week, and that is just, again, on this LastPass breach. I'm sorry to bring it up again, but it is such an example of how important it is if you are switching over to using something like LastPass or any sort of password vault system to have an incredibly secure, strong, unique, and never duplicated master password. This is not a place you can really afford to slip up. So what is the worst nightmare scenario for using a password manager? Well, somebody downloads your entire password vault and is able to see all the fields and stuff of where you've logged in. That's the first bad part. And then the second bad part is that they're able to decrypt all the fields and find out exactly what your passwords are for all of those services. So just knowing that you're on those services in the first place is probably not great. But having access to the passwords, that's even worse, of course. What it looks like happened here was that attackers were able to actually download backups of people's vaults. And if you used a bad password, if you are a particularly high profile target and someone really wants to expend some GPU power on it, it seems as though they are that far away from being able to get access to your LastPass passwords. So if you have a LastPass account, now I have an old one. Well,
yeah, me too.
Whoops. If you have a LastPass account or if you've had a LastPass account, then you need to go back and make sure you change all the passwords. It's gonna suck. But I mean, if your password's crazy strong and you really have a high, super high degree of confidence, you've never used it anywhere else, then good for you. But if not, then you're really gonna need to do some damage control right now. Yeah, this story has continued to evolve. It, again, started out as just, oh, it's just a little data breach, we're not sure what happened, to all the way to okay, your vaults are definitely in the hands of hackers, and they are as close as your password away to the data inside. So yeah, again, if you're using LastPass, make sure that you change any passwords and enable 2FA on any accounts, because you never know if somebody finds an efficient way of brute forcing that, or if you're a particular target, then it's entirely possible that somebody could expend resources and have access to your backed up LastPass.